Christina,
Yes.
welcome.
Thank
How
you.
are we doing?
We're doing reasonably okay.
Very good for
Yeah.
the day following Monday, right?
Yeah.
Which leads us to Tuesday's topics. This is our third installation of our verbal version of our white paper. How's that sound?
That sounds wonderful.
All right. So if you're the host of the Tuesday topics, all right. Now Catherine and I are co-hosts of the On the Couch. We're supposed to be humorous there. What's this supposed to be? Serious?
Yeah.
Is this more PBS?
Yeah.
Friday's Comedy Central, and this is more PBS?
Yeah.
All right. All right. What are we talking
This
about?
is serious
It's
stuff.
cutting
This is-
like paper cuts.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Today, I think we've got a good segment for you. It's a very interesting topic as far as I'm concerned. So in just a second here, we're going to be talking to you about state retirement plans. All right, Christina,
Yes.
state retirement plans.
Yeah.
Does every state have one?
No.
So some states don't care about the retirement gap for their employees,
It
for the
would
employees
appear.
who live in their states?
Yeah, that be very careful because retirement plans most people think are the people who work for the state, not the people who live in the
So
state
it would
who
be
need a
state
private
run.
plan.
State
Okay.
run.
A state-run retirement. Okay. All right. Now then why do some states feel the need to establish their own retirement plan programs?
Well, basically, retirees with only Social Security get about average $1,200 a month.
Okay, that's rent.
Kind of, almost, for some places.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So if they don't need to eat
Or have health care.
or have health care,
They're good to go.
or if they want to live in their children's closet or basement, they can survive on that, but it's not enough. And we've not encouraged employees to take control of their own future and save for themselves. So a state-run plan at least gives them an avenue to start it.
So the purpose of the state-run plans is to help narrow the retirement gap.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Because it's going to cost all of us later if they don't do something
One way or the
now.
other. Yeah. It's for anybody who remembers the Frame oil filter commercial, you can pay me now or you can pay me later. Right. Now then, so which states have got something up and running and which states are kind of like inching towards that?
We have Illinois,
Okay.
Oregon, who was
Yes.
the very first,
They were the first,
and
right?
California.
And
There are 3 state-run programs.
out of 50, okay, so
50
that's 6% of the states have something for their employees.
Right,
Okay.
that is running.
Right. And then how many have something in the works?
9.
9.
It's not like a race to get these in place. They're all taking a very slow approach.
Based on your research, how likely are those 9 to see the light of day?
Oh, I think pretty likely, unless government comes out with something totally, like tripling Social Security. I think
that's
the
not
others,
gonna happen.
yeah.
No.
So the other states will come through, but it takes at least 2 years from the time they enact a state-run program for the state-run program to be ready for participants to come in.
Is that like a law or a rule somewhere, or is that
No,
just
it's
how
just-
long it seems to take people to get
Bureaucracy moves very
slowly? Okay, so it's just a normal way.
They have to name a committee to design
Fine.
it according to their law, and then they have to have a place to put the money. They have to decide what the financial
Right.
tools will be, and then they have to have a staff to administer it.
Right.
So it just goes
So it's
on
like
and on.
Shopping for China.
Yeah.
A never-ending choice of patterns.
So I already have one question from the peanut gallery.
Yes.
How is this any better than my RA, which was the big federal government program to get everybody an IRA?
It's not. It's not better. It's not worse. It's how can you get it to the employees, and what they're doing. These programs go through the employer, and if you don't if you don't start using the state-run programs, and you don't offer a plan of your own, well, then they can penalize you.
So the states have more teeth. They're putting more teeth in it.
Yes,
Like you either have to get on the bus or get off the bus.
right. They're holding someone accountable for the employees to be able to do this.
So it's not really the quality of the plan, it's the how big the stick is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Have any states almost gotten legislation done and then just reversed it, backed up the bus, or?
Oh yeah, there've been like 3 or 4 where they would just get it right to it and then they would back off. Yeah, it's not flowing easily.
Any states we'd like to throw under the bus?
New York.
No, it's
Wasn't New York one? To be
no. I
No,
thought,
New York has
thought
one.
New York's in the process, aren't they?
I thought so.
Yeah.
We are going to be
Something
throwing
too.
up. We are going to be putting a chart up together at the end of the video.
Yeah, and let's see, who is it? Oh, Maine. Maine
that's
killed theirs in
That's right.
November.
Right. Okay.
Just
Of November of last year.
yeah,
All right.
November of 2020.
Why would a state make their program mandatory?
To make sure that they actually do it. And oh gee, they get to charge penalties if you don't.
The state gets to charge penalties
Right.
to the employer. And I know I asked you this question earlier today. I had the time frame wrong. It's
Yeah.
not $250 a day per
No.
employee. That would make employers set up a notice. As CFO, would you put in a plan if it was a $250 a day penalty? Absolutely. Yeah. In a
Would
heartbeat.
you do it for $250 an employee for the first year that you
Per year.
avoided?
Yes, that's quite annoying, especially when you can actually go out and get your own plan and have more control. I mean,
And-
that's,
and then it
that,
could
I
be-
mean, that's straight. That's
I mean,
straight
10
up.
people, and you've got everything
Right.
you need for a good
And-
qualified plan
And then the second year goes up.
to $500.
And California, it's 90 days before the.
90 they send you a notice and you have 90 days to sign up, and if you don't, it's $250 per employee.
And then after another 90 days.
After 180 days,
Right.
then it's at $500 per employee. They just
So there's some teeth in there. It's just so much simpler to get a plan up.
and have someone be able to explain it to you and to your employees
Mm.
and
Right. One of
So you get a
the
better quality experience.
Yes.
one of the
is what you're saying.
frustrating things that I've seen with the Illinois program is that the website, there's no help. All right. Last time I looked, there's no help. What it says is, please contact your tax professional or your financial professional. Now, from what I understand, that most of the people who are making contributions to this, they don't have a tax professional or a financial professional. All right.
it does make you wonder
Yeah.
how disconnected our
Right. Well, they're
legislature
covering their
is.
butts, but anyways. So the majority of states have thought about adding a program. Do we know why they have not moved forward?
No, it's a mystery. I mean, I think it is disconnection. They don't understand. Either they don't know anyone who lives on Social Security, or they don't know any people who are above retirement age, or they just don't care. Or
Or
they're,
straight up hard, this is actually a part of the market it's really hard for them to save
yeah,
for the retirement. And
It
so
is.
access is a wonderful thing, but actually making enough money to contribute
But-
is actually
But
a
in
high
our prospecting in the state of Illinois, there are still quite a number of employers that are more than one and less than 100, okay, and not everybody in the company's on state minimum wage. There's
Right.
still a lot of Illinois companies out there with a fair number of employees
Yeah.
making reasonable money that don't have a plan of any sort.
I mean, even a simple IRA or a simple 401k would be better than the state.
It would be better
programs.
than the state's plan, absolutely.
And when you look at the amount of dollars that have been amassed in the
Just
three
the three
states,
state plans?
I mean, it's like $68 million in Illinois. And it's not been in place that long.
There's $68 million in the Illinois plan.
Yeah.
How much in California?
I think it's something like 79.
All right, so we're second again.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but that's all right.
And
That's
Oregon got started ahead of
And they've got
everybody.
more?
They've got more.
all right. So there's some money flowing into these state plans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question I don't know the answer to. When the employer, not if, when, because I'm hopeful, when the employer sets up a 401k plan, can that money be rolled into the 401k plan? It can't, because they're all doing Roth IRAs, right?
Well, no, they aren't all Roth.
Oh, they're not.
No, but it's an automatic IRA.
Right. But Illinois is a Roth IRA.
But and it doesn't come back into a
And
qualified
you can't go back
plan,
into a
no.
qualified plan. Right.
It's Illinois.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
did
yeah.
we ever give up assets?
Right, yeah. So, do you think this is how should financial advisors be feeling about these state-run plans?
I think we have passed the time of ignoring the small employers with the lower paid employees. It's really a moral issue to help them prepare for their retirement. It's not just sales because you have millions under control.
Assets under management, yeah.
Right. And
Help them get a leg up.
Yeah, exactly. It's like tithing. And
Well, that's it. I mean,
and those plans will grow.
Right. I mean, it almost seems like just 1% per person is better than that. More help, more options, more everything.
And
Right.
in Illinois' plans, they list the average as 5% as the deferral rate.
Really? So people are raising. Wow, that's interesting.
So stop and think about that. If you
That's
could get every employee in a qualified plan to contribute 5%, your financial advisor is sitting kind of pretty.
Well, and a smaller retirement gap. And I'm also thinking of the video that Catherine and I did last summer or last spring with Catherine's $10 a week challenge. But that's a different story for a different video. Maybe Filippo can find the video and link it to the end of this one.
But
All right.
the state's perspective is like maybe people can afford their medicine or something. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? 5% can make a real difference in terms
It's
of are you making a
less
decision
people on
whether
state
you're
aid and everything else.
choosing between food and medicine.
Right?
Yeah.
And
And the more you prepare, I can talk about this. I have knowledge of this.
Firsthand?
Yeah, firsthand. When you have if I had done everything when I was 25 when ERISA was first around and I had followed what they said, put in like I think it was $500 a year,
right.
I'd be sitting pretty right
Yeah.
now. But I remember looking at it and going, oh man, that's like a couple of car payments.
Or a car. No,
Or
it's
a
not that
car.
far ago.
Yeah, really.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So, but it's hard to get people to stop thinking about today and move on. And I'm hoping that one thing that may have come out of COVID and this whole problem is that those people who had savings, who had plans to back them up, have not suffered like everybody else.
As much, yeah.
It's the ant and the grasshopper.
Right. That very true. And for us on the TPA side, I still think these state-run plans are a full employment act for us. We've been pretty lucky. Business has been pretty good. We have not actively been going after them, but we will be soon. It's a good opportunity for everybody, a win-win, to put somebody on a non-state plan. No, don't get me wrong. I'm very happy that the states are doing something. It's better than nothing, but I still think we can up everybody's game by putting them on a simple or a 401k plan.
And so if you have to take a step, you take a
Step up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And even the mandatory states, if you offer your own plan, they leave you alone.
Yes, absolutely. So.
Which is, to have the state leave you alone, the federal government might not, but
The state will. True. Well, I hope this was somewhat helpful. We'll be posting the words to Christina's white paper on the website. We've got some graphs to go along with that and a map with which states are doing what, all right? Obviously, it's going to be, we're going to be posting it on all social media. Like, share, comment, yeah. Yes, Filippo, I know. On our website, hunterbenefits.com. If you've got any questions, email me at sales@hunterbenefits.com. And our on the couch video this week. Do you have a Washington update ready? You
Not
have to
yet.
say what it
They're
is.
not doing anything.
Okay, but
You still have a couple of days.
Tomorrow's normally the big day.
Friday's video, Catherine and I will be talking about large plan audits. Yes. All right. So take care.
We'll
See you
take
guys
an
later.
intermission with root canals.
Okay.
Yeah, for fun and frolic.
There we go. Take care. Bye-bye.